I'm John Nichols, or as you guys are getting to know me as Joyful John. This is my quote, never be afraid to do something new. Remember, amateurs built the Ark, professionals built the Titanic. Kind of goes back to an old guy going back to school, kind of a fish out of water and starting something new. This is just John's life in a nutshell. I'm going to share with you how I've always been a footloose and carefree type of guy. Always did what I wanted to the extreme. One summer, me and my girlfriend packed up and moved to Montana for 4 months. But in the past 6 months, all that has changed. My life has changed drastically. I became a foster parent to my 2 nieces, purchased my first home, and got married. My niece Shelby, there on the left, is 15, and her sister Miranda is 13. About a year and a half ago, Miranda called me out of the blue and asked me if she could come live with me. 4 of my sister's children were placed into foster care because she was no longer able to take care of them. So then the social workers called all of the people in our family, and we had a big family meeting, and that's where we decided who would take the girls, but the best placement for them would be. That's when my girlfriend and I decided that we would adopt Shelby and Miranda. The girls started coming over then on the weekends and whenever they had off of school. They permanently came to live with us in June when school let out last year. We officially received our foster license in August 2010. And now we're in the process of adopting them. Since we are the proud new parents of 2 teenage girls, I decided to ask my girlfriend of 7 years to marry me. She gladly accepted. We planned, we wanted a nice, cool autumn day wedding. So we set the date for October 9th, 2010. And I don't know if any of you guys remember last October. It was very warm. Our wedding day was 90 degrees, hot and humid. So there we all were outdoors in our tuxes, dressed up, sweating. Other than that, the day was perfect. Couldn't ask for a better day. After the girls came to live with us, our house was just too tiny. We needed a much bigger place for us. So the house hunt was on. We looked at probably 30 houses, a house every other day, going outside them, and we liked this one. So we'd call the realtor and take a look inside. We knew we wanted a foreclosed home because of the price reduction of them. And it was just a matter of what work we could do and what we couldn't. And so on August 6, 2010, we closed on our first house. It's a turn of the century old house. Since then, I've replaced the front steps and cut down that tree and trimmed some of them bushes down. Hopefully this summer I can get some siding on it. The past 4 months, I focused on the inside. This is how it looked when we moved in. Well, we didn't move in yet, but the day we got it. And then here's some pictures after the work has been done. So, to conclude, in the past 6 months, I've become a parent, gotten married, and purchased my first home. And then, I gotta mention my other 2 kids, Daisy and Chachi. Is there any questions?
That's a lot for 6 months.
Yeah.
Especially with 2 teenage daughters. I have sympathy on you.
I have a question. Have you come up with any major challenges with the girls?
Every day is a challenge with them because of their background. They are considered to be special needs because of behavior issues.
Right.
They both have post-traumatic stress syndrome and reactive attachment disorder.
Yeah.
So their behavior is, especially the younger 13-year-old in school.
Yeah.
Have you found some good counseling to manage reactive attachment disorder and things like that?
Actually, yes.
Okay.
For the last 6 months, we had a family counselor come out once a week for 2 hours. And that ended, and now the girls are in individual counseling.
Yeah.
And today my wife, when I was on my way to school, called me and told me that she found a peer group counseling for them to go to.
That works with some
Nice.
reactive attachment and foster families, and they're usually completely blindsided onto what they're.
We had no idea what we were getting into.
Yeah.
Of course, they didn't tell us their behavior issues before we took them because
You know,
Might not have considered.
Good.